hit over the head here? What's
Oh man, let's see if I can. Here she is with her shovel. Yeah, come on in here with your shovel.
Yeah, they're about to say.
You got a shovel? You got a shovel? It's right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, have a seat. Don't hit me. Even though it'd make everybody happy, but come on now.
Yeah. So everybody gather around, all right?
Story time. Story time.
It's story time with the Tiki Man.
Let's see if we can get her all situated here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. She did a great job on Tropical Country.
She did. I really liked it. I liked the show. It was a little different this last week, but it was really good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, well, this was 2 weeks ago when she was on.
It was just her and I.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, it was.
She rescued me.
Yeah. And
I don't know about that, but we had fun.
Yeah, get her
All
up
right, get me
there.
over here.
There you go.
There we go. Anyway, so let's see here. Let me fix this thing here a little bit here. People come in here and they move around. There you go. There you go.
Okay, how's that?
That's
yeah.
perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
guys. Here
Yeah,
we go.
people got to hear your beautiful voice, So anyway, so we went out to dinner with the Goldens the other day.
Okay.
And had a good time. Went to what is that the Mexican restaurant?
That Mexican
The
restaurant.
Mexican restaurant in Ottawa.
Well, there's a couple of them over there.
The one that we went to.
The one we went to? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Every Mexican restaurant should be called the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? Yeah. Because even whoever you're going out with, they all where y'all want to go? Well, I don't know. I'm kind of moved from Mexican. Y'all want to go to the Mexican restaurant? That one over in Ottawa. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
They're all the same unless you go to Dalton, then they are different. Now, I have not had Don Berto's tacos on Bonnie Oaks. Now, T was recommended that. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, that's right, he
I haven't
did.
been
I
there
remember
yet,
him
but
saying
supposedly
that.
that's really good.
Yeah. So then we come back to the chocolate bar, and then we got into these. I don't even know how these
I don't
conversations.
either.
I don't know how these conversations get started, but
Something to do with a shovel.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got your shovel back there. All right. So several years ago, I guess it's about 10 years ago or whatever, I went to a family reunion. Now, you just got to know the background behind my family, okay? And I'm very proud of my family. They're all farmers. They've all lived off the land. I mean, when I talk about living off the land, they had smokehouses. They had, they raised their chickens. They raised everything. They didn't go to town unless they needed some copper wiring, for the moonshine steel or whatever, And that's just how it was, And so we'd have a family reunion every year, and I wouldn't go. Periodically I'd go about every 2 or 3 years or whatever. But this one particular time, I got Brad and I'm like, listen, we need to go. Because the family getting shorter and shorter,
Well,
right?
remember, though, where do the family reunions usually take place?
On Sand Mountain.
On Sand Mountain. Yeah.
It's usually at the church, right?
Oh, yeah, at the
has
church.
That's true, yeah. So, but this particular time, we wasn't going to have it at the church, because...
You going to go at the park?
No, we went to my cousin's place, which is about a half a mile from the church. Now, my family went to my grandmother, made us walk. She never had a car in her life and all that stuff, and she made us walk about a mile to church every Sunday and made us sit on the front row, And, I've told this story I don't know how many times, because it was... you had to get out whatever you were thinking or you thought you were going to do or just did. Brother Igo was going to scare the hell out of you. Okay,
We're in the end times.
and it pretty much worked. Till next Saturday night. But anyway, so Brad had never been to one of these family reunions. He's my youngest son, so I'm like, we're going to go up to the mountains and go to a family reunion. It'll be great, You're going to have all kinds of food. You get to meet your great uncles and aunts
Your
and all this
kinfolk,
stuff.
all
Your
that.
kinfolk. Go see kinfolk, right? Mm-hmm. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so we go up there. We get out, and my two uncles. Now, my two uncles, again, they never wore anything but overalls their whole life, unless they were in the Army, of course. And that's overalls and hats is all they wore. And so they saw us pull up, and of course we parked down, next to the road so we could get the hell out if we had to escape. Right?
Always have to have an escape route on family events.
So, we didn't want to get crammed in there behind wagons and tractors and dump trucks and all that stuff. We wanted to be able to leave when we, after we ate, basically. And so my two uncles are walking across the yard there, and I said, hey, there's your uncles. Let me go over here and show you, introduce them to you, whatever. And they didn't say anything. They just like, hey, boy, you got a shovel? Now, my grandfather had so many grandkids. You know, he lived to be 104. He had so many grandkids, he didn't know who the hell we were. Okay, and we knew that. Okay, he'd just say, "Hey, boy, come here," and we went because that's just
That's normal,
This was a time when they used to cut switches and leave them on the refrigerator just in case you were talking about doing something stupid. Mm-hmm. Big old longs, and you had to go cut it yourself.
Yes, you did.
Of course.
From the yellow bell.
That's right.
The yellow bell bush.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't screw up and bring a one that is going to break in half. You might get beat a little further.
No,
But
get another one.
yeah, it wasn't child abuse. It was keeping us in line.
Better believe it.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, that's all we knew anyway. All we knew was we were scared of shovels and we were scared of switches. All right, that's just the way it was. So we're walking across the yard there, and he said, "Hey, boy, you got a shovel?" And I'm like, "Well, I know about." And we're carrying biscuits and potato salad.
Right.
And I said, "No, but I brought potato salad." "Well, go put that in there. You ain't gonna need it. Come on, go with us. We gotta go get your grandma." And now my grandma had died in 1984.
Oh, wow.
And I
Gotta go get your grandma.
and Brad's like, "What? I thought great grandma was already passed away." And I'm like, "Well, I did too." I'm like, "Just shut up, grab a shovel."
Yeah, what do you do here?
Have you got your Depends on?
I told Danny yesterday, I said, listen.
We had another conversation about this in Walmart
He's
yesterday.
going to talk about this. I said, listen, I'm in Walmart right now. Let me just go ahead and swing by the aisle that has the Depends.
I need some new Depends.
Yeah,
They're big fashion ones now. I saw them on TV.
Oh Lord.
They got flowers on them.
Yeah,
Yes,
see,
they
there you
do.
go.
Oh, but anyway, so again, you never question what anybody told you to do, right? You just, I'm holding, biscuits and potato salad, and they're like, "Hey, boy, you got a shovel?" "No, I didn't bring a shovel." "Well, do I need one?" "You're going to need one today. So we got to go get your grandma." So we just, Brad put the food on the table or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Fair enough.
We got back in the truck, and here we go. We go to the cemetery. Now,
And I'm still sitting here with my mouth open going, what? You did what?
You did.
I don't even know how we got into this conversation, but anyway.
This is a true story.
So Liberty Hill Baptist Church is just right around the corner, okay? Now, forever, if you go to that church today, there's a plaque with my grandma's name on it about 4 rows back over to the window. That was where she always sat. And that's where, she was, that's, everybody knew who.
Yeah, they knew who she was.
Ma Posey was. Mm-hmm. And she was buried right there in the cemetery. That's all she wanted to do was buried in the cemetery. Now,
It's his mama's people.
yeah, so
That's them
somewhere
people.
along
Okay.
the way, somebody came up with this brilliant idea that we're going to create a family cemetery of our own, right?
Oh.
But we knew Ma wanted to be buried at Liberty Hill, and we left her there. All right, and apparently there were some other ones that we left in there that we didn't know about
Oh, wow.
either. But,
Okay. Well,
but anyway, so
Fair enough.
yeah. So anyway, so we go down there. Sure enough, now there's a backhoe. And everybody got shovels. We're going to dig up Grandma before.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Before they ate dinner.
this is 10 o'clock in the morning. All right.
Because you have to
we're
do
not going
that.
to we're not going to eat till 12 or 1 o'clock, right?
Oh, wow.
And so we're digging up Grandma, and lo and behold, well, Teddy, I forgot about Teddy's boy over here. We need to dig
We
him
gotta
up
get
too,
him too.
Bring him on board, too.
And here we go, man. We're pulling them out. We're putting them on trucks and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? I thought, what are we doing? Is this safe? I'm like,
Grave robbing.
so
Exactly.
they got into it with the church. And
I'm
like,
sure the church didn't like
what
this.
in the
Yeah.
hell? That's what I'm saying. What in the hell happened at the church that y'all got? We got to dig people up and move them. I mean, how bad can we talk to these people?
I know. What
Can we
happened?
work this out?
She's been
Something.
there for a while.
She been
there
oh
for
yeah,
a while.
since
It's not like it
1984.
just happened and like, oh no, we got to move her. This way where she was
No.
supposed to be.
They
This
dug
is like,
Ma up,
Yeah, it's
y'all.
not like it was the
They
next
dug
week. Like,
their
oh, we
grandma
screwed
up.
up. We got to put her over here. No, she died in 1984.
They
it's been
dug
years.
Grandma up.
Yeah. And so here we go, man. We dig them up. We put them up. We dig up, the other caskets and all this stuff, and we just throw them on the back of a damn truck. A hay
There you
truck.
go. Strap that down now.
Now at the other end of this road,
Oh, we're not done.
yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, after we get now, this is 10 o'clock in the morning, and they're all saying, yeah, look, y'all hurry up. I want to eat here in a little bit.
Yeah,
And,
but I say dinner's at
I
1
mean,
now.
are you picturing this in your mind? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
I mean, he's digging
Gotta eat
Grandma
one
up.
now.
Yeah, and we come from a long line, apparently, of supervisors, because my uncles didn't do a damn thing. They sat there with their hands in their pockets while we dug up Grandma, okay? So anyway, we get them on the hay truck and we take them down to the new cemetery.
Yeah.
And
Got to put them with the other people's.
yeah, and here comes my mama, right? So now we
She
got
gotta get her picture made.
she said, I won't get a picture made with mama before y'all put her in the ground. I'm like, are you kidding me? What the hell, Our food's gonna get cold. All right,
I said about dinner time here.
yeah, what the hell's going on here? Anyway,
Got to eat.
so here we go, man. We got to dig up. We got to dig 2 more graves, for not only Grandma but somebody else.
Yeah.
And so
Got to bring everybody along.
Hell, they died in 1962. Hell, I didn't even know who they were. But one
be
thing's
part
for
of it.
sure. Once we left the cemetery, we wasn't leaving anybody behind. Okay.
no.
You gotta
Yeah.
get the whole family.
Yeah, I mean they're over there looking at other graves. I'm like, I think that's it. Let's go. Before somebody shows up, I'm like, are you sure that everybody knows about this? They're like, it don't matter. When we leave here, we're all good. And I'm like, okay, fine. All right, so
Okay, fine.
we get down there. Well, then we have to dig the graves, and then you got to make sure I don't know. That looks a little crooked. Move it over just a little bit, and all this stuff. And we finally get that out of the way. Brad is in shock, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course he's in shock.
He's
it
like,
wouldn't be.
what in the hell is going on? Okay,
Yeah, why did I agree
I
to
ain't
this?
never coming back here again. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big party foul.
And I'm
Big
like, well,
people.
you can't ever talk about this till all the witnesses are dead and gone.
Which they are now.
Which they are now.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, so we get the graves in there, and I got to tell you, we did a great job.
Well,
Okay,
good. I'm glad.
we did a really good job. We put them in there. We
Them
moved.
backhoes work well on that.
Not only, I don't know if y'all have ever done anything like this, but I got to tell you, not
Never.
only digging up your grandma is a big deal, really. Before you're going to sit down and eat dinner with everybody that's still alive, but you got to also move the tombstones, right?
Well, yeah, and those are heavy.
Those are heavy, and you got to chain them up, and then you got to lower them down, all this stuff. I mean, and we only had 2 hours to get all this done.
I know.
I got to tell you, it's pretty good timing, really. We did a good job.
I say, got to eat.
And then, sure enough, here's Mama. She's just like, after we get her in, she said, I want to go ahead and get my picture, And so there's a picture of Mama.
Standing by her mama.
Yeah, just smiling like we had done something great, And Brad's over there just trembling,
Yeah, he's like, what's this? I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, all this stuff, and yeah, it was.
And Brad's thinking we're all going to prison. We're all going to prison.
Jail.
Right.
Yeah,
What sealed the deal was the photo of
Yeah.
Mom and my grandma. I was like,
Oh, man.
Yeah, so as you know, Facebook keeps up with everything, right?
Well, yeah, very much so.
And, I'm telling them this story, and the whole time I'm looking back through Facebook. And so all I had to do really was search for family reunion, dig up grandma. Boom, there it is. And I'm showing them the pictures. They're like, and they were both like Brad, they were stunned.
They were like, you weren't joking.
Golden's like, I'd have nothing.
Yeah, nothing we can add to that one. Yeah.
else you
Can't relate to that.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So the moral of the story is, if you ever go to a family reunion and somebody says,
On
"Hey,
Sad
boy,
Mountain.
you got a shovel?" You know what to expect. Okay,
Yeah, it's like,
Just saying,
oh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
But
Oh,
yeah,
my
that's
gosh.
how that went down.
Oh,
and,
wow.
I love it.
yeah,
Yikes.
it was different to say the least. But,
Yeah.
if you need your grandma dug up, I ain't doing it. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Don't start sending me messages.
Well, there's something